Hi everyone, this is Walt with SMS Reminder HQ with another training video on how to use the SMS Reminder HQ system. In this video we're going to talk about how to create new notifications, new reminders, and how to use the system. Remember at first things first, the system is a web-based platform, so it doesn't matter what type of operating system or computer system your office or your business uses. All you need to use is a web browser and go to the smsreminderhq.com website and log in with your username and password in the top right corner. And we would suggest leaving yourself logged in and leaving one tab open and be logged in throughout the day. You can certainly minimize the tab or just, only navigate to the tab when you're creating or updating a new reminder or checking for a confirmation. But we suggest leaving that page open throughout the day. So you notice when you are logged in, we've also done other videos on how to create or how to set up rather your profile and how to manage and update that. What we're going to go through today is the reminder button here in the menu. There are two sections. In this video we're going to go over creating a new reminder, a new notification. Once we create a new reminder, a new notification, once it is sent, it will go to another page. We will do a different video where we talk about the other page, which you can see if you click on all reminders. You'll see the list of the reminders and their various statuses, and there's all kinds of other things you can do from that page. But in this video we're just going to talk about creating and scheduling new reminders. Okay, so this would be for people who have never had a reminder sent before. You start at the top with entering a title. We generally suggest using the name of the client or the customer or the patient as the title. That way when you are on the page of all reminders, you can search for the client when you want to duplicate a reminder, because remember, the value in this entire system, in our entire service, the value is to help be more efficient, more reliable, save time, save money, and be more convenient. And we're only saving time if you can quickly create these reminders. And once we go through this, you're going to see, between this video and the other training videos, you're going to see that you can create a reminder in less than 30 seconds, and you can then edit an existing reminder for a customer or patient also in less than 30 seconds. And so being able to do that very quickly and very conveniently will save you and your staff time, and it'll save, by saving time, you also save money, and they're super reliable. They never fail, and the recipient appreciates it. This will cut your no-show rates dramatically. The recipient receives it, and they also have the ability to confirm the appointment, which also helps your staff to know how many confirmed appointments to plan for as the workday progresses. So again, you start creating a new reminder. If it is a customer or patient who has never had a reminder before in your system, you're going to want to click New Reminder. We suggest that you use the name of the customer or patient or client in the title. In my sample, I'll do Mike Smith. In Reminder Info, this is where you put in the date and time of the appointment. Now there's two formats that you can put the appointment date and time into this field. You can either put the short form of the date and time, such as 11/30/2017, 2 p.m., just as an example. Or you can write out the long version. You can write out a longer version. The only time you would want to use the longer version is if the person is only getting a voice reminder. If they're only getting a voice reminder, then you're better off doing the long form of the date time, because the text to speech sounds better and is more easy to understand when you have use the long version, because this will go ahead and say November 30th, 2017, 4 p.m. And that of course sounds more natural. If you try to use the short version, and you're giving them a voice reminder, that does not come out sounding well if they are getting a voice reminder call. So if they're getting a voice reminder, you want to probably write out the long form of the date and time. If they're only getting an SMS text call or an email call, or an email reminder rather, better to go ahead and use the short version. Okay? And since most reminders are SMS text, we will go ahead and, in our sample here, go ahead and use the short version. Now the next step, the phone number. This is the customer, client, patient phone number. You do have to use the area code and then the 7 digits, so you need the full number including the area code. You don't need to put a +1, just the area code phone number. Our system assumes +1 already. You will be putting the phone number in for each option that you want to send a reminder in. You'll notice that there are 3 available methods. There is the SMS text, which is the predominant and the default, and 80+% of people want their reminders sent by SMS text. But also available are a phone call, a voice phone call. Also available is an email reminder. So what you want to do is, when you're creating a new one, if this is a new customer or client or patient, you want to ask them, do you have a preference of how to get your reminder? Is SMS text okay? And is that the best way? 80 to 90% of the time they'll say, yes, SMS text is great. So you put their phone number in the phone number field, and then you'll see that the default that's from your profile is populated already in this box. You can adjust this. You can go ahead and customize it for this particular notification, for this particular customer or client. You can make any adjustments specific to them that you need to make. However, remember that there is a 160 character limit to a single SMS text message. And if you have the short form of the date and time up here, that's going to take up about 20 characters. So you want to stick as close to the default, and hopefully that default is 140 characters or less, because you ideally, in best practice, you want to only send a single text message. You don't want it broken up into 2 or 3 or 4 pieces. The system will break it up if it's too long, but that's not a best practice. That's not preferred. That's not optimal, and people don't generally prefer that. And so you don't want to do that unless that is something that's, matches your particular business or needs. So in general, you want to try to stay as close to your default as you can. You can customize that default at this time if you need to. So once you have set the options, again, if they say to you that they would rather have a voice reminder, maybe they don't use text, maybe they just prefer a voice call for whatever reason, that's fine. You just put their phone number into this field under the reminder phone options. And this will show you the default text-to-speech message which is set up in your profile. Again, same thing. You can adjust this, customize this right here if need be. You'll note that there is an option for them to confirm by pressing 1 or pressing 0 to be connected to the office. You can select audio file if you have recorded and uploaded a custom voice message. If they prefer an email reminder, you put in their email address down here. And again, it will show you the default email message that you have set up in your profile. You can edit that here if you like. Again, just to save time and make sure you can do these quickly and your staff can create them quickly, you want to strive for keeping a default in your profile that's very close to what you're going to need. I mean, ideally your default will cover everybody, and all you'll need to do is change the specific date and time. So you put in the specific date and time, short form or long form. Always try to go with short form unless you're using a verbal voice reminder, in which case you should type out the long form. Ask them if SMS text is okay, or if they'd prefer a phone call or an email. And then whichever they choose, and they can choose more than one. They can say, send me a text and give me a phone call, or send me or they can say all three. I'd like a voicemail, I'd like a voice phone call, I'd like an SMS, and I'd like an email. They could say all three. All you have to do is put in a phone number and set the specific details if they're going to be different from the defaults. As long as you enter a phone number, they will get the reminder by that method. So you at least have to include the details for one of the methods in order for them to get a notification. Okay? And the only other important thing to remember is that the format of the message is that they will receive this initial text via either SMS or via a voice spoken or via the email message, and then following the initial text is when they will see the date and time appended. So what they will receive is the message and then the date and time appended. Okay? It's very clear, and of course you can adjust it to make sure it's clear, easy to understand. They have options to, of course, confirm or change, contact the office. Okay, now that you've created that initial reminder by following that procedure, then you've got to schedule it. You just go here to the right side of the page. You'll see it says publish immediately. You want to edit that. Now you're going to go ahead and schedule when the reminder is going to be sent to them. You're going to want the best practice is to send it the day before the actual appointment. So in this case, it would be 11/20 11:29. And the time would be 16. Because this uses 24-hour clock. So 16 would be 4 p.m. So best practice, now remember this is definitely customizable to your own business and your own situation, your own circumstances for your clients. But in general, best practice is to set the reminders for the day before the appointment, and generally from anywhere from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. the day before. So late afternoon or early evening the day before. That is best practice. Okay, and again, you can customize that to what works if you have a different type of business or a different, turns out that a different time window works better for your notifications and results in fewer no-shows and more confirms. But in general, we found best practice is the day before, anywhere from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. in that window. Okay, so once you've scheduled it, you just hit OK. You'll see when it's scheduled, and then you just click Schedule. Okay. Now the status will be not sent, and you'll see again that it's scheduled. So that's how you're going to create every new reminder, new notification. This is for someone that has never had a reminder through your system before. In the next video, we'll talk about how to create a reminder, how to edit reminders, and how to use the list of all reminders to update reminders, to check out confirmations, and the next video will be how to manage things from that page. Now, one other quick thing. If somebody is a repeat patient or repeat customer or repeat client, and so you have sent them a reminder before, you will use this same page to update their reminder, but you'll be searching for them by name on the All Reminders page. So this is the All Reminders page, okay, and you'll see that you can search for reminders. You would search for their name will come up, then you're going to click Edit, and you get back to this reminder creation, and then you follow this same reminder creation process that we just went through. You'll just be editing their last one, and you'll see all of their information that was used for their last reminder. So their phone number should be in here. All you have to do is confirm that they have the same phone number, and then all you have to do is make sure and confirm their preferences, how they're going to get the reminder, and then just edit the actual date and time, which of course will be a new one. Then you come over to the schedule. You're going to edit the schedule and reschedule with the new date and time, and then you're going to click Update. So that's quickly how you're going to create a reminder for someone who's already in the system and who's had a reminder before. Okay, that's the end of this training video. Thanks for watching. We're going to do another video on how to manage the reminders and do some other things from the list of all reminders. One other quick item. You will see on your dashboard In your list of links, there are training videos, including this one. There is a documentation, written documentation page. And there is also a link to the support portal where you can submit a support ticket, and our support team will get back to you right away. If you have any questions, concerns, anything not clear about how to use the system, need any help in any way at any time. So you'll see that in your dashboard. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Walt. This is SMS Reminder HQ. We'll see you on the next video.